Hi children, welcome back to the KSET class. So already I discussed the sequence and series synopsis. Now we are going to solve the problems on sequence and series. Let us start with the first question. So they are given A, B, C are in AP, AX, B are in GP, B, Y, C are in GP. Then what is the value of x square, b square, y square? So let us start with solving problem. So they are given A, B, C are in AP. So means 2b equal to a plus c. Ax, b are in GP. Then x square equal to ab. Now b, y, c are in GP. Then y square equal to bc. This is the data which is given from the person. So now you have to get the answer x square, b square, y square. Means you have to eliminate a, b values. So add x square and y square. So now that is ab plus bc. Now b common, we will get a plus c. So what is the value of a plus c? 2b. That we can substitute here. So finally we got it as 2b square. So we got x square plus y square equal to 2b square. So what you can say from here? So x square, b square, y square are in AP. So the condition is in the form of x square plus y square equal to 2b square. So here 2b equal to a plus c, you call as ABC or AP. So x square plus y square equal to 2b square, you call as x square, b square, y square are AP. So A is the correct answer. I hope understand. Check the answer, correct or wrong. So A is the correct answer. Next question. So if ABC are in GP, then the value of log A, log B, log C are in there asking. So ABC are in GP means B square equal to AC. Apply log on both sides with base n. We have one property in the logarithms. Log A power n is n log A. So like this, log B square is 2 log B, and log AC can act as log A plus log C with same base. So now this is also in the form of 2b equal to a plus c. We call that they are in AP with basis n. So what the answer here? You have understand ABC are in GP, log A, log B, log C are in what? AP only. So ABC are in GP, logarithm of numbers always form AP. The standard property. On looking at the question, you can take also directly also. Check the answer. Option A. Next, A, B, C, D are in AP, then the value of E minus they are asking. In this case, we can take some values of A, B, C, D, E, F. Any AP can take. For example, I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This form a AP. This is for time saving. A, B, C, D, E, F values. So I want to calculate E minus C value. E is what? 5 minus 3, 2. So that means the value of E minus C you got 2. We want options also to by substituting the values of A, B, C, D, F in the options. That is called verification method. 2 into C minus C. 2 into C is 3 minus 1. That gives 4. And after this is ruled out because we want to, here we got 4. So this is wrong. So 2 into D minus C. 2 into D value, what? 4 minus C, 3. So that means 2 into 1, 2. The choice is there is possible. Now you can check other options also. It may get 2 or not. 2 into F minus D. F is 6 minus 4. That gives 4. This is wrong. And option D, D minus C is given. So D minus C means D is 4. 4 minus 3. That gives 1. So this is also wrong. Only option B is matching. That is the only answer you can take it. Sometimes when you're solving questions, so you can go for substitution method also useful for us. Okay, you should learn this method also. So answer is B correct. The next question. In GP, this is GP problem. M plus nth term is P, M minus nth term is Q. What is the value of nth term? So generally in GP, nth term is A into R power n minus 1. So they are given P equal to T M plus n and Q equal to T M minus n. What is the value of mth term they are asking in terms of P and Q? So I will solve the solution in the next page. So Tm plus n is A into R raised power m plus n minus 1. This is given as P. T m minus n is A into R raised to the power m minus n minus 1. That is Q. So I will multiply both. If you multiply both A into A square, the remaining two terms base are same, adding the powers. So you can simplify. If anything cancel out. Then finally PQ equal to A square into R power 2m plus, 2m minus 2. So this you can write as A square plus R into 2 common m minus 1. And further you can take PQ equal to A square into R power 2m minus 1 as write A R power m minus 1 the whole square using indices. So now you can take square root on both sides. Root PQ equal to, a root is cancelled, AR power m minus 1. So root PQ equal to AR power n minus 1 is Tn. AR power m minus 1 is Tm. Therefore, mth term is root PQ. I hope understand this one. So nth term is root PQ. Check the answer. Option A correct. I hope understand. So let us move to next question. The sum of first n terms of AP is 3n square plus 5n and mth term is 168, 4 and what the value of m. So in this question they are given Sn is given 3n square plus 5n and Tm is given as 164. So you want to find m value, we required the first term of AP, common difference of AP you have to calculate. So that you can calculate from Sn. So I'll solve the solution next page. So they are given Sn equal to 3n square plus 5n. So take S1 means n equal to 1, 3 plus 5 that gives 8. So S1 is nothing but first term, sum of the one term. So that is A equal to 8. That is the first term. So next, so to find the common difference we require two terms. Second term we don't know. So there is a formula for finding any term when Sn is given. So Tn is Sn minus 1. So I want T2 means S2 minus S1. So S2 is 3 into 4, 12, 12 plus 10, 22. Minus S1 is already 8 we find out. Therefore T2 equal to 14. So if you get T1 and if you get T2, you can find D value. So D is nothing but T2 minus T1. So 14 minus 8, that gives 6. So you got A and D values. So next, so we have to find M value. They are given as Tm. So they are given Tm. So what is given? Tm equal to 164. So Tm is A plus M minus 1 into D equal to 164. Substitute the values of A and D. A is already 8 plus M minus 1 into, so D is 6, that equal to 164. So multiply 8 plus 6m minus 2 equal to 164. So 6m equal to 164 minus 2. 8 minus 6 is plus 2, take that side minus 2. 6m equal to 162. M equal to 162 by 6. That gives, so 6 to 12, 7. M is 27. I hope understand everyone. So the first you have to find the values of A and D and later use Tm value and take the answer for M. Check the answer. So M is 27, you got it. Next question. So this is a little long question. Between 1 and 31, m AMs are inserted so that ratio of 7th and m minus 1 means is 5 is to 9. Then what is the value of m? So that means between 1 and 31 you have to insert AMs. The calculate A1 is AM, 1 AM. So you are inserted between them. So this sequence always form AP. So to find the, they are given 7th and m minus 1th ratios. And what is called AM? AM is called mth AM. Mth AM is AM. That formula is A plus MD. So here D value is nothing but B minus A by M plus 1. This one I explained in the concept. So here, so how to calculate the value of M? Using the data they are given A7 by AM minus 1 as 5 is to 9 they are given. So now this is the data you can remember here. So first thing, A is 1, B is 31, D is B minus A by M plus 1. So B is what? 31, 31 minus 1, 30 by m plus 1, that is d value. And am is a plus md. These things you have to memorize solving problem. And they are given a7 by am minus 1 as 5 by 9. A7 means a plus 7d divided by a plus m minus 1 into d as given 5 by 9. Cross multiply 9a plus 9 into 7, 63d equal to 5a plus 5d into m minus 1. So you can rearrange the terms. 9a minus 5a is 4a, and right side you can take d common. So 5m minus 5, if you take 63 that side, minus 63. Already you have taken d common. So now we are going to substitute the values of a and d. What is the value of a? A is 1. That is 4 into 1 equal to right side. D is 30 by m plus 1 into 5m minus 68. Possible cancel. 2 2s 2, 15 cancel. Cross multiply 2m plus 2 equal to 75m minus 15 into 65. 15 into 65 is 1020. You can calculate yourself later. Now rearrange this one this side, m term that side. 75 minus 2 is 73m equal to 1020 plus 2, 1022. So m equal to 1022 by 73. So after cancellation, this cancellation part you can work out. M is 14. So big calculations are there. You can go for verification. Options are given m value. So just check it which value is matching with this one only. I hope you all understood this one. The next question. Check the answer. Answer C correct. Next one. Sum of 40 terms of AP whose first term and common difference given. This is given directly. A is given as 2 and D is given as 4. So you have to find S40, you have to calculate. So you have formula for Sn. N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So you want S40. You have to find S40. S40 equal to 40 by 2 means 20. 2A. A is already 2. 2 into 2, 4. So 40 minus 1 is 39 into D is 4. Now this value 20 into 4 plus 39 into 4 is 156. You multiply here. So 20 into 160. That value is 16 to 32. 3200. So which option is matching? The direct question. Clear now? Here n value 40 means 40 by 2 20. I did directly. So sometimes they may ask simple type of questions also. So option is 3200. Next, the sum of the series up to 9 terms. Here you can identify either AP or GP. First check for AP. So how to check AP? The first term A 1 by 2. Take the common difference. 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. So LCM 6. 2 minus 3. This is minus 1 by 6. You can check 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3 also. So LCM 6. Here 1 minus 2. That is minus 1 by 6. The common difference is same. That means here A equal to 1 by 2 and D is minus 1 by 6. So now we have to find S9 because they ask a sum of 9 terms. So I will solve the solution in the next page. So we want S9. S9 equal to 9 by 2 into 2A plus 9 minus 1 into D. So what is A value? A is 1 by 2 and D is minus 1 by 6. Substitute here 9 by 2. So 2 into 1 by 2, 1. 9 minus 1 is 8 minus 1 by 6. This value 9 by 2, 1 minus 8 by 6. So this 9 by 2 into 6 after LCM 6. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. Minus 2 by 6. So cancel. And this gives minus 9 by 6 is minus 3 by 2 is the answer. I hope understand this one. Check the answer with correct or wrong. So what have we got? Answer minus 3 by 2. Option D is correct. Let us take next question. So they are given 3 plus 5 plus 7 and so on up to n terms divided by 5 plus 8 plus 11 up to 10 terms is given as 7. What is the value of m? So observe this one. This is also AP series. 3, 5, 7. Difference to AP series. So down also 5, 8, 11. This is also AP series. That means they are given two ratio of APs are given equal to 7. What is the value of n? So now what I will do means 3 plus 5 plus 7 up to n terms equal to 7 times 5 plus 8 plus 11 up to 10 terms is given. So 3 plus 5 n terms means here n by 2. In this case a is 3 and d is 2. So means 2a. 2a plus n minus 2 into 3 6 plus n minus 1 into d is common difference 2. That is right side. So on the left side again dp how many terms? 10 terms. 10 by 2. Here in this case a is 5 and d is 3. So 2 into 5 10 plus 10 minus 1 9 into d is 3. I hope this one. So here n by 2 into 6 plus 2n minus 2 equal to 7 into 5 into, so 27 plus 10 37. I hope clear this one. So the next step is n by 2 into 4n, so 2n plus 4 equal to 35 into 37. You got it. You can take 2 common. N into n plus 2 equal to 35 into 37. So what you will do means don't multiply. Here you can go for verification. The options 35 is there, 36 is there, 37 is there. Suppose I took n equal to 35. So what left side? N into n plus 2. 35 into 35 plus 2. That gives 35 into 37. You got answer. So this is 37. Sorry. So now n into n plus 2, 35 into 37. That is matching with n equal to what? 35. The answer will be option A. I hope clear this one. So first thing, cross multiply and solve the sum of n terms on both the sides and solve it to get the answer for this one only. So got it? Next. Check the answer. Answer n equal to 35. Here sum of the series is 60100. What is the value of n? So observe the series AP or not. First term 2, here 3, here 3 is clearly AP. So this series is AP series with A equal to 2 and D equal to 5. And Sn is given as 60100. So what is the value of n? So Sn equal to 60100. Sn is n by 2 into 2a. 2 into 2, 4. N minus 1 into d. D is 5. Sorry, d is 3 now. Difference 3, sorry. D is 3. So that means d is 3 equal to 60100. So you can simplify. N by 2 equal to 4 plus 3n minus 3 equal to 60100. We'll take to that side. N into 3n plus 1 equal to 6100 into 2. I will write this one as 601 into 200. So n into n 3n plus 1 as I took as 601 into 200. So now go for verification of the same options. The options here 601 into 200 is there. 200 which option? This option. So go for verification. Suppose n equal to 200 you can take. What is n into 3n plus 1? You can check it. So 200 into, so 200 into 3, 600 plus 1, that is 200 into 601. So that means option B is correct. So now when you're solving question, always one I should be in the options, because there is a big expression is there. How to simplify the big expression? The method is verification method is easy for us. Okay, I hope understand. It is AP, A is 2 and D is 3, not 5. Sn is given. You have to find the value of n. That is the data here. So now you can take Sn and solve for Sn to get the value. And finally, you got a big expression. Go for verification method. If you take 100 into 301, and that is not gives this one. So I hope clear this one. Next, check the answer. Option B correct only. So next question, 11th. The ratio between sum of n terms of two APs is 3n plus 8 is to 7n plus 15. What is the ratio of the 12th terms? They are given two APs. First AP Sn, second AP Sn dash you can take. So 3n plus 8 by 7n plus 15 they are given. So we need T12 by T12 dash required. So that is the, yeah. So here the ratio between two APs are given. What is the ratio between 12 terms of the same AP they are asking. I will solve this question in the next page. They are given Sn by Sn dash is 3n plus 8 by 7n plus 15 they are given. So you have to find T12 by T12 dash. So normally solving is very long process. I will give one short formula for this one. Sn by Sn dash is something P of n by some Q of n, just function of n. So this gives in terms of n. See, look at on the right side in terms of n is there. So I want to find the ratio of rth terms. You can replace n by 2r minus 1 or right side. This be 2r minus 1. Substitute n equal what? 2r minus 1 as n to get the ratio of the rth term. So we want to find the ratio of rth term is r is here in this question 12. So that means put n equal to 2r minus 1 in the right side, we will get the ratio of the rth terms. So that means here n equal to 2r minus. First you can take ratio of 12 terms. R equal to 12, n equal to 2r minus 1, 2 into 12, 24 minus 1, 23. So to get the ratio of 12 terms, T12 by T12 dash equal to 3 into 23 plus 8 by 7 and 23 plus 15. So 3 into 23 is 69 plus 8 by 7 into 23. 161 plus 15. So 77 divided by 176. So is it possible to cancel with 11 table? 11 sevens, 11 twos, sorry, 11 ones and 11 six. 7 by 16 is the answer. I hope understand. But you have to remember, if you want to find the ratio of rth term, in the place of n, you can substitute 2r minus 1. So in place of n, you can write 2r minus 1 to get the ratio of the rth terms of the what given question. So here ratio of 12th term is r equal to 12. You have to find ratio of 12th terms. So r equal to 12, n equal to r minus 1 is 2 into 12, 24 minus 1, 23 to get the answer. This is a little shorter method to solve the question. Check the answer 7x to 16. Next, sum of odd numbers between 1 to 1000 which are divisible by 3. So you have to find sum of all odd numbers between 1 and 1000 divisible by 3 condition. So the odd numbers divisible by 3 means 3. So next you can take 9. 6 is divisible but 6 is not odd number. Next, what next number? So you can take divisible by 3 odd number 15. So like that last odd number is 999. So if you want to find sum, we want A required, D required, how many terms required? So here A is 3 clearly and D is 9 minus 3 is 6. So last term is given Tn equal to 999 is given. So because from here we will get the value of n. So A is 3 and D is 6. Nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 999. So 3 plus n minus 1 into 6 equal to 999. So you can cancel with 3. 1 plus n minus 1 into 2 equal to, so 3, 3, 3. So that means here 2n minus 1 equal to 3, 3, 3. So 2n minus 2 plus 1. Therefore 2n equal to 3, 3, 4. N equal to 1, 6, 7. N equal to 167. So that means you got number of terms is 167. So A is there, D is there. You can find yes 167. Okay, I will solve the next page. So here what is A? A is 3 and D is 6. So N is 167. But here last term also we know 999. So you can take yes 167 as n by 2 into A plus L. So you know all the last term. So n is 167 by 2 into a is 3 plus 999. So 160 by 7 into 2 into, sorry, divide by 2 into 1002. So that is 167 into 501. So after multiplication, I'm given direct answer. You can work out multiplication part. So some big multiplications you have to solve yourself. I'll give the direct answer. So now I hope understand here. Calculate n value from the last term. Once you get, you can take Sn as n by 2 into a plus l. I hope clear this one. Next, check the answer. Option A is correct. The next question is sum of all two-digit numbers which are odd. Two-digit odd numbers what? 1, 13, 15 and so on. Last 99. Same like before question. So here A is 11 and D is 2. So Tn is 99. So Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 99. A is 11 plus D is 2. 2n minus 2 equal to 99. So 2n equal to 90 here. So 2n 11 minus 2 9. 9 plus 99. So that gives, so 2n equal to, will get 90. So therefore n equal to 45. We got the value of n equal to 45. So because if you take 9, take that side, 99 minus 9, that gives 90. 2n equal to 90, n equal to 45. We got n value, a is there, d is there, and last term also there. You have to find the sum. So you can take formula. Now a is 11 and l is 99. So n equal to 45. So yes, 45 equal to 45 by 2 into first term plus last term. So 45 by 2 into, so what comes here? 110. So 45 into 55. So after multiplication, we got 2475. If you want, you can multiply 5 5 is 25, 5 4 is 20, 22. Again, same thing, we'll get 5 7 4. That is the answer for this one. I hope clear this one. So the similar question only. Check the answer. Option A is correct. Next question. Log 2 power x minus 1, log 2 power x plus 3 are three conjugate terms of AP. Then the value of x they are asking. So here there is a property we know that we did starting also. Log A, log B, log C are in AP. Then we say that A, B, C are in GP. That property you can use solving this question. Okay, I'll solve the same question in the next page. So once come back, so base is 10 here. So they are given log 2 base 10, log 2 power x minus 1 base 10, log 2 power x plus 3 base 10 are in AP. So if they are in AP means 2 into 2 comma 2 power x minus 1, 2 power x plus 3 are in GP. If three terms are in GP, square of the middle term equal to product of the remaining terms. We have formula ABC are in GP means B square equal what? AC. That property can use here. So now when you solve in this one, is there a exponent 2 power x is there. Just take 2 power x equal to some y. This is nothing but y minus 1 whole square equal to 2 into y minus y plus 3. So simplify y square minus 2y plus 1. So minus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. So y square minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. So now what we will do means we can find the factors for this one. So y square, so 5 minus 5y plus y minus 5 equal to 0. So this implies y into y minus 5 plus 1 into y minus 5 equal to 0. The factors will be y equal to 5 or y equal to minus 1. But what is the value of y? 2 power x equal to 5 or 2 power x equal to minus 1. So 2 power x never be minus 1. This is cancelled because 2 power anything is a multiple of 2. So that means it is not possible. So then 2 power x should be equal to 5. So then x equal to logarithm of 5 base 2. So I hope understand this one. First of all, the log of the numbers are in AP. The numbers will be GP. Take the GP condition B square equal to AC. Use the property B square equal to AC. And assume that 2 power x equal to y and get a quadratic equation y and solve for y. We got y as 5 and y equal minus 1. So y is nothing but 2 power x. 2 power x should not be negative. So you can't take this value. 2 power x is 5 and x equal to log 5 base 2. That is the answer. Check the answer. Option C, sorry, option log 5 base 2 na C is the correct answer. I hope understand. Next question. So this question, there is some small correction. I think the ratio of sum of first 3 terms of GP to sum of the 6 terms is 125 is to 152. What is the common ratio they are asking? So the ratio of sum of 3 terms S3 divided by S6 is given as 125 by 152. What is the value of common ratio in GP? Common ratio. So what is the formula for Sn? A into R raised to power n minus 1 by R minus 1. That is the formula for Sn. Now you can find S3 and S6 and ratio you can take to get the value of R. I will solve in next page. So S3 by S6 as given as 125 by 152. S3 means A into R cube minus 1 by R minus 1. Here S6 means R power 6 minus 1 by R minus 1. That is 125 by 152. R minus 1 cancel, A cancel. So what left out here? R cube minus 1 by R power 6 minus 1 is 125 by 152. So what to do here? R cube minus 1 as you can write R power 6 as R cube whole square minus 1 square. So 125 by 152. So now R cube minus 1 denominator A square minus B square. R cube minus 1 into R cube plus 1 that equal to 125 by 152. R cube minus 1 cancel. Take the reciprocal. What you want to find? That's why you can take reciprocal. If you take reciprocal, right side will be 152 by 125 and R cube equal to 152 by 125 minus 1. So the LCM is 125. R cube is 152 minus 125 is 27 by 125. So the right side 27 is at 3 cube. 125 is 5 cube. 3 cube by 5 cube. So R cube equal to 3 by 5 whole cube. Powers are same. R value 3 by 5. That is the answer for this one. I hope understand. Here nothing. Just apply formula. Keep on simplifying. We get the value of R. R is what here? 3 by 5. Check the answer. Option C correct. So move to next question. This is on infinite GP. X equal to 1 plus A square plus A cube and so on infinity. This is infinite terms. So look at the question. X equal to 1 plus A square and so on infinity. This is infinite GP. This is infinite GP. This is also infinite GP. The required answer is infinite GP. So you have one formula S infinity is A by 1 minus R. So sum of infinite terms is A by 1 minus R. A is the first term, R is common ratio. In the first expansion, A is 1, R is A. In the first expansion, A is 1, R is A. So then X equal to A by 1 minus R. 1 by 1 minus A. So what is our job means? We have to find AB values. The required answer AB is there. So 1 minus A equal to 1 by X. So from here 1 by X minus 1 minus 1 by X equal to A. So that means X minus 1 by X equal to A. That is the value of A. So similarly you can take B also because there is no only difference A and X. Here X equal and Y equal to here. So that means similarly you can take B is Y minus 1 by Y. So we have to find this answer. I hope clear this one. Using S infinity formula, calculate X value in terms of A and then A value take in terms of X. Similarly, B is nothing but Y minus 1 by Y. So we have to find the required answer for this one. We will solve in the next page. So we got A is X minus 1 by X. So B is Y minus 1 by Y. So we want the series 1 plus AB and AB whole square and so on up to infinity. This is also GP. So GP means A by 1 minus R. A is 1 by 1 minus R, 1 by AB. So substitute the values of A and B. Here x minus 1 by x, here 1 minus 1 by y. So in the denominator LCM is xy. xy. So x minus 1 into y minus 1. So xy will go up xy by xy multiply with x minus 1 with y minus 1. xy minus x plus 1. So xy by here xy cancel multiply with minus. So the answer is, so what is the answer? xy by x plus y minus 1. Check the option which is the correct answer. So xy only first option is there. The answer will be this one only. Other option x plus y, x minus y is there. The answer is A. So check once. Next. A GP consists of even number of terms. It has even number of means 2 terms or 4 terms or 6 terms, like that you can take. Sum of all terms means suppose you can take 2 terms t1 plus t2 equal to 5 terms the sum of the terms occupying odd places. Suppose you can take 2 terms. T1 is AR, sorry, T1 is A, T2 is AR in GP. So take 2 terms. So what given? Sum of all terms. Sum of all term is T1 plus T2 equal to 5 times sum of the terms occupying odd places. Odd place means first place, that is T1. So T1 is what? A plus AR equal to 5 into A. So now we can take A that side. AR equal to 5A minus A. So means AR equal to 4A. Then R equal to 4. A cancel both the sides. I hope clear this one. You can take any number of even number terms. You can take 2 terms, I can take 4 terms, you can take 6 terms. The R value remains same. Because if you take any GP, R is a unique value. I hope clear this one. Next question. Check the answer if you want. Option C. Now, how many terms of the series must be taken to have their sum is equal to 341? Of the series, this is 4, 1, A is 1, second term 4, 16. 4, 4 square means it's clearly GP. In GP, A equal to 1 and R equal to 4. And Sn is given 341. So our job is to find how many terms are there. So you can take next page, you can solve it. So the question, what is A? A is 1, R is 4. Sn is given 341. Sn is A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1 is 341. A is 1, R means 4 power n minus 1 by 4 minus 1, 3 equal to 341. So 4 power n minus 1 is 341 into 3. So 4 power n minus 1 is multiplied with 3, 1023. So 4 power n equal to 1024. So here 4 power n has 2 power 2n. This is 2 power 10. 2 power 10 is 1024. So the bases are same equating powers. The value of n is 5. I hope clear this one. That is the answer for this question. N equal to what? 5. The next, check the answer. Option D is correct. Next one. If ABC are in AP, then the value of 2 power AX plus 1, 2 power BX plus 1, 2 power CX plus 1 are in what they are asking. So we have one property is there. This is general. If ABC are in AP, then anything power X power A, X power B, X power C are in GP. This is a property. If ABC are in AP, then X power A, X power B, X power C are in GP. Anything power what ABC, the anything means that base should be same. That case they are in GP. So observe here ABC are in AP. 2 power AX plus 1, 2 power BX plus 1, 2 power CX plus 1. What here? So first here ABC are in AP. So here X can be anything except 1 or 0. So here look at, if you multiply with some number, the resulting sequence also AP or in AP. So if you add any number AX plus 1, BX plus 1, CX plus 1 are in AP. So now these are in AP. So anything power these numbers forms what I told, GP. So this implies we can take 2 power AX plus 1, 2 power BX plus 1, 2 power CX plus 1 or in GP? The answer will be GP with x not equal to 0. Here GP x greater than 0 is given. So GP x less than 0 is given. GP x not equal to 0. Option D correct. So I hope understand this one. So I will explain here how this comes here. ABC or AP mean 2B equal to A plus C. If these are in GP means x by B whole square equal to x power A into x power C. I will explain this concept here. So x power 2b equal to x power a plus c. Then 2b equal what? A plus c. That means both are equal. So from this 2b equal to a plus c. 2b equal to a plus means they are in AP. So that's the property here. Just remember here. I hope clear. That means ABC or AP, anything power what ABC comes with linear combination, they are always from GP. I hope understand everyone. That is. So check the answer. Option D is correct. Already x not equal to 0 given. That is the only answer you can take it here. Now another question. 8 plus 88 plus 888 and so on up to n terms. So normally solving this problem is very long. So there is a shortcut formula for this one. X plus xx plus xxx up to n terms. Up to n terms. This answer is x by 9 into 10 into 10 power n minus 1 by 9 minus n. This is the formula for this one. So x can be any integer between 1 to 9. So this is the value. But here x equal what? 8. Here x equal to 8. So required sum equal to 8 by 9 into 10 into 10 power n minus 1 by 9 minus n. This is their answer. Now they are multiplied here. So you should multiply 80 into 10, 80 by 81, 10 power n minus 1 minus 8 into n, 8n by 9. So look at the option. Which option is matching? Only first option is matched. That is the answer. But you have to remember this formula. I hope clear this one. Next. Check the answer. What is given? Yeah, option A correct. This is a very good question. So now the question which is given 2 square plus 4 square plus 6 square and so on up to n terms. This is a question which is given. So there are two methods are there. One is verification method, other method is solving. Here 2 square, 4 square, 6 square. You can take 2 square common from the series 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on up to n terms. So we have formula. This is nothing but sum of the squares of natural numbers. We have formula for sigma n square, sum of squares of natural n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. This is a formula for this one. So inside the bracket is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So 2 square is what? 4n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So 2 ones, 2 3's cancel. Final answer 2n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 is the answer. I hope understand. So there is another shortcut method. Go for verification method. So using Sn sigma n square formula and to get the answer for this one. That is one method. So there is another shortcut method. So using verification method, just assume n equal to. The method is what? N equal to 2 we can assume. So you can find S2. S2 means sum of first two terms. S2 means sum of first two terms. So that is 2 square plus 4 square. That value is 2 square is 4 plus 16. So S2 value is 20. So substitute n equal to 20, n equal to in the options. Which option gives 20? That is the only answer. So I hope understand here. So take n equal to 2 means sum of two terms. That 2 square plus 4 square. That is 4 plus 16. That is 20. We want S2 equal 20. Which option gives 20? So go for first option. N equal to substitute. N equal to 2 here. N equal to here. So 2 into 3 into 4 plus 1 5 by 3. 3 3 cancel, we get 10. So option B, go for option B. So 2n, 2 into 2, 4 into 3 into 5 by 3. 3 3 cancel. 4 into 5 what? 20. The answer is this one only. Once again, first of all, assume n equal to 2. Let n equal to. N equal to means sum of two terms S2. S2 value calculate 2 square plus 4 square. 4 plus 16, 20. S2 is 20. So in the answers are these are all Sn. Sn here, Sn here, Sn here. Now to find Sn. The first option S2 means n equal to substitute. So 2 into 3 into 5 by 3, 3 cancel 5 into 10. That means A is ruled out. Next, second option, you can take n equal to 2 into 4 into 3 into 5 by 3. 3 cancel, 4 into 5, 20. That is the answer. So if you take next option, so 2 into 3 into 5. 2 into 3 means 6 cancel, we'll get 5 only. So that is not matching. Only option B is correct. So you can go for second method, is easier method to solve the questions. I will explain one more question based on this. So option is B. Next, we can take that method here. So I will go little slow. Solve. Let n equal to means S2 calculate. S2 means sum of first two terms. 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5. So 3 plus 15, that is 18. So that means S2 value 18. That means option value also 18 by taking n equal to 2. So take n equal to 2 in the options. N equal to first option 2 by 6 into 4 into 4 16 plus 12 minus 1. So 1 by 3 into 27. So this gives 9. So not matching. But you want 18 required. Option A ruled out. Option B, n is 2 already. 2 by 2 into. So bracket is common. N 4n square plus 6n minus 1 4n square plus this is same. That value already got 27. So means some sharpness required when you're solving 27. So B also wrong. Go for C. So n is 2 by 3 into 27. 3 nines, 2 into 9, which is matching. The answer is C. So now understand here, this equal to S2, matching with S2. So that is the way to apply verification method. This is a very easy method to find sum of n terms of any series is given without using any formula. Go for verification. Let us assume n equal to S2 means sum of first two terms. So in the options also we want S2 means how to get n equal to 2 substitute. Which option is matching with 18? That answer you can take in this case. The same method you can follow. Any question which asks this method, you can solve it. Check the answer. Option C is correct. So next one is a little long. Some of the series there are up to 16 terms. The first term is 1 cube by 1. Second term 1 cube plus 2 cube by 1 plus 3. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube by 1 plus 3 plus 5 like this given. So to find sum of any terms, first we want nth term. We want to find nth term of a series. Nth term is Tn. Observe the series. First term 1 cube. Second term 1 cube 2 cube. Third term 1 cube 2 cube 3 cube. Like nth term is 1 cube 2 cube 3 cube and so on up to n cube. So denominator also there are two terms are there. First, second term, two term, third term, three terms like that. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 up to n terms comes here. So what is numerator? Sigma n cube. We have formula for sigma n cube. N square into n plus 1 square by 4. And denominator is sum of odd natural numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 5. Odd natural numbers is n square. There is a formula for sum of even term, sum of odd terms. Odd term is n square. Sigma n cube n square and n plus 1 whole square. Therefore, Tn is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4 by n square. So n square cancel, n plus 1 whole square by 4. That is a Tn. So you have to find S16, you have to calculate. So I will take in the next page to solve it. Once again, nth term is sigma n cube by sum of odd natural number. Sigma n cube we have formula. Sum of n odd natural numbers is n square. Substitute there, we get Tn. Now we got Tn is n plus 1 whole square by 4. So Sn is sigma of Tn. This is a formula. Sigma of Tn n plus 1 whole square by 4. So 4 you can take common. 1 by 4 sigma n plus 1 whole square. So here S16 required. S16 required. N equal to 16. So S16 equal to 1 by 4 into sigma n equal to 1 to 16 n plus 1 whole square. So give the values of what? 1 n equal to 1 means 1 plus 1 2 square 3 square and so on. Last is n equal to 16 means 17 square will come here. So we have formula for 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on n square. We have formula for 1 square plus 2 square and so on. N square is sigma n square n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That is a formula for sigma n square. But here start with 2 square. Add and subtract 1 here. 1 square, 2 square and so on. 17 square minus 1 square. Use the formula n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6. But n is what here? 17. 17 into 18 into 17 into 2 34 plus 1 35 by 6. I use this formula for this case. Minus 1. That is here. So after some cos 6 1, 6 this cancel. 1 by 4 into 17 into 3, 51 into 35 minus 1. So 1 by 4 into, after simplification, we will get 1784. You can solve yourself. So I'm doing direct step. So 6, sorry, 4, 4, 16, left out is 18, again 6. 4, 4, 6 is the answer for this case. I hope clear. It's a little tricky question and important question for this one. Even mains also important this one. So therefore S16 is 446. So 440 B option, you can check it. So B is the correct answer. It's a very good question, both this one. Now, sum of that in terms of series 1 by 1 into 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 into 4. Because here also no need to take here. Directly can you go for verification? N equal to S2 means 1 by 1 into 2, 1 by 2 into 3. Means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6. Apply LCM, 6 LCM, 3 plus 1. 4 by 6 means 2 by 3. Which option gives 2 by 3 by taking N equal to what? 2. So first option, N equal to 2. N equal to 2. 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 3. But what do you want? 2 by 3. So therefore A is wrong. B is N equal to 2 by 2 plus 1. That is 2 by 3. This is matching. So check C also. So N equal to 2 plus 1 by 2. That is 3 by 2. But you want 2 by 3. Option B is correct only. That's it to solve the questions here. I hope clear this one. This is the most important model. Definitely they will ask one question this model in the exams. So check the answer. B is correct. So next question. The sum of n terms of the series 2 cube plus 4 cube plus 6 cube and so on equal to 3528. What is the value of n? So they are given 2 cube up to n terms plus 4 cube plus 6 cube and so on equal to 3528. So you can take 2 cube common, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube and so on up to n terms equal to 3528. So 2 cube 8, this is sigma n cube equal to 3528. So I will take the remaining part of the next page. It is convenient. So 8 into sigma n cube is 3528. 8 into sigma n cube, what follow? N square into n plus 1 whole square by 4 equal to 3528. 3528. So now this one, 4 ones, 4 twos cancel. 2 ones, 2 ones, 2 7, 6 4. That means n square into n plus 1 means n square into n plus 1 whole square equal to 1764. Is nothing but 42 square. So n into n plus 1 equal to 42. So n square minus n minus 42 equal to 0. So n square, you can take factors 7, 6. So factorize n into n plus 7 minus 6 common, n plus 7 equal 0. So n minus 6 into n plus 7 equal to 0. N equal to 6 or n equal to minus 7. N should not be negative. Therefore, n equal to 6 is the answer for this case. I hope clear this one. Just apply formula and simplify to get the answer. So this is the question for this one. Just check the answer whether correct or wrong. A is the answer. N equal to 6. Everyone understand? This is the sequence and series problems. So I have cleared this question. Next one. So we'll solve the problems on binomial theorem and mathematical logic. So the first question of binomial theorem. Root 3 plus 1 whole power 4 plus root 3 minus 1 whole power 4. Here you have to remember one thing. When you expand here, x plus y whole power n plus x minus y whole power n. This expansion is 2 times nc0 x power n. Next nc2 x power n minus 2 y square. Next nc4 x power n minus 4 into y power 4. This series will come here. So if you add two binomial expansions to get the terms 2 into nc0, nc2, nc4. If you subtract nc1, start with nc1, nc3, nc5, you will get like this. So here what n is 4? 2 times 4c0 root 3 whole power 4. Next 4c2 root 3 whole power 4 minus 2, that is 2 into 1 square. Next 4c4 root 3 whole power 4 minus 4 into 1 power 4. These are values you come here. Now you can simplify this one. 4c0 into root 3 whole power 4 is 3 square. So 4c2 into root 3 whole square is 3. So 4c4 into root 3 whole power 4 minus 4, 0. So that gives this one. Now what they are asking this value, no need to simplify. What if this is the answer, rational number or irrational number or negative integer or none of this? So here roots are cancelled. Obviously it is a rational number. If there are roots, it is a rational number. But here no roots, no? This is a rational number. I hope clear this one. But you have to remember how to expand this one. Clear? Next question. Check the answer. Answer is A. Next one. The quotient of x power 4 in the expansion of x by 2 minus 3 by x square whole power 10. So there is a formula is there to solve this questions. Quotient of x power k in a x power p plus b by x power q is obtained when r equal to np minus k by p plus q. This is a formula. Means why I am taking r value. If you find any term on the binomial expansion, so there is a general term which is ncr x power n minus r into y power r. This is general term of binomial expansion. So we need r value to find any term. So that means if you want to find the coefficient of x power 4, x power 4 means x power k, k is 4. So you want p value and q value. How to get p value? Exponent of the x in the first term of the numerator is p. So and q value is denominator of x, exponent of x, that is q. This is p, so this is p and this is q and this is n. So we need np minus k by p plus q. So what is here? N is 10, p is 1, q is 2. So you have to find the value of r. R is np minus k by p plus q. So based on this you can solve the question. So for finding any term quotient of x power k in the expansion, if they expand in the form of ax power p plus b by x power q, so when r equal to np minus k by p plus q, you can take it here. So what is n? Exponent of expansion. P is x first term x power and q is the denominator x power, you can take and take the formula. So now I hope you understand here. So I will take this one solution the next page. So first of all, what is the value of what r value which we required? So I'll do next page. Now what is the expansion? Expansion is x by 2 minus 3 by x square whole power 10. R equal to np minus k by p plus q. N is 10. 10 into p is 1 minus k is 4 by p plus q. P plus q is 1 plus 2. This 6, 10 minus 4, 6, 6 by 3. R equal to 2. Now you can take general term of the series. PR plus 1 equal to 10CR x by 2 whole power 10 minus r into minus 3 by x square whole power r. But r is what here? 2. Means 10c2 into x by 2 whole power 10 minus 2, 8 into minus 3 by x square whole power 2. You have to simplify. 10 into 9 by 2 into 1. This is x power 8 by 2 power 8 into 3 square 9 by x power 4. This is 4 times cancel. Now we got 2 5's cancel. So 45, that is 81 into 5 by 2 power 8 into x power 4. So that means, so this gives 405 by 256 into x power 4. They are asking what is the quotient of x power 4. That is 405 by 256 is the answer. You can check the answer. So quotient of x power 4 is 405 by 256. So option A is correct. I hope understand. So finding the quotient of x power k term, the expansion, you can use formula r equal to np minus k by p plus q. So and after getting r value, you can go for general term and solve it. The entire chapter, the maximum you have to remember what is general term of binomial expansion, how to get the solution. So next one. The power of x containing 7th term in the expansion of 4x by 5 minus 8 by 5x whole power 9 is. So the power of x in 7th term means you have to find t7. So t7 means t6 plus 1. Here n is what? 9c6 4x by 5 whole power 9 minus 6 into minus 8 by 5x whole power 6. So 9c6 same as 9c3. So this one 4x by 5 whole cube into minus 8 power 6 by 5 power 6 into x power 6. Here no need to simplify this one. We want only the power of x they are asking. So that means this is 9c3 into 4 power 5 by 4 power 3 by 5 power 3 into x cube into minus 8 power 6 by 5 power 6 into x power 6. So this value 9c3 into 4 cube by 5 cube into minus 8 power 6 by 5 power 6 into 8 cube by x power 6. If you take x power 6 numerator, it become minus 6. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. The power of x is minus 3 only answer. So option. So just write the general term and simplify. The power of x, you can take it as the answer. The power of x occurring 7th term in the expansion we want only. So the x power is what? Minus 3 is the answer. So a bit fast calculation required in this one. So let us start solving problems yourself. You get the fastness. So answer is B. Next question. So the coefficient of x square and x cube in the expansion of 1 plus 3 plus ax whole power 9 are same, means equal. The value of a they are asking. So what is general term we can take first? PR plus 1 is 9cr 3 power 9 minus r ax power r. That is 9cr 3 power 9 minus r into a power r into x power r. This is general term. So we want coefficient of x square and coefficient of x cube are equal. So I will do the next page. So what is the general term? 9cr 3 power 9 minus r a power r x power r. So PR plus 1 is 9cr 3 power 9 minus r a power r into x power r. This is got it here. So what they are given? Coefficient of x square equal to coefficient of x cube. So coefficient of x square means r equal to 2 substitute. Coefficient of x square means r equal to 3 substitute. If you take r equal to 9c2, 3 power 9 minus 2 is 7 into a power 2. Right side coefficient of x cube means 9c3 into 3 power 6 into a power 3. So now you can simplify. So 9c2 means 9 into 8 by 2 into 1. This 3 power 7 into a square equal to 9 into 8 into 7 by 3 into 2 into 1 into 3 power 6 into a cube. So 9, 8 both are cancelled. Here 2 also cancel. So next what is further cancel? This is time cancel. So that means 3 equal to 7 by 3 into a. So that means 9 equal to 7a, a equal to 9 by 7 is the answer. So I hope clear this one. 9 into 8 cancel, 1 2 cancel. So here 3 power 7, 3 power 6. 3 power 6 time cancel, 3 power 1 left. Here same thing, a square, a cube, 1 left. You can get the answer. I hope clear this one. So a bit calculation fast is required and question identification also important. So check the answer. The answer is A, 9 by 7. The next question. The expansion of 1 plus x whole power 43. The quotient of 2r plus 1 and r plus 2 terms are equal. Then what is the value of r? So quotient of 2r plus 1 and r plus 2 are equal. So first general term PR plus 1 equal to 43 CR x power r. That is general term. So 2r plus 1 term, r plus 2 terms both are required. So T2r plus 1 is 43 C2r x power 2r. Tr plus 2 means Tr plus 1 plus 1. That is 43 Cr plus 1 x power r plus 1. So now what they are given, coefficients are equal. This value equal to this value. Both the values are equal. So they are given 43 C2r equal to 43 Cr plus 1. So we have one property in binomial coefficients. NCR equal to NCS. The n equal to r plus s. This is the most important property. Here n is 43 equal to 2r plus r plus 1. So 43 equal to 3r plus 1. So 3r equal to 42, r equal to 42 by 3, r equal to 14. So therefore r value 14 only answer. So first of all take 2r plus 1 term and r plus 2 term. R plus 2 means r plus 1 and take the equate the coefficients of x power 2 are equal to x power r plus 1 is given. The question they are given this data. Given coefficients are equal. So use the formula to get the answer for this one. I hope understand everyone. Next, check the answer. Answer 15. So in the expand 1 plus x whole power 11, the fifth term is 24th term, third term, what is the value of x square? So fifth term t5 equal to 24 terms t3. That is t4 plus 1 equal to 24 into 2 plus 1. t4 plus 1 means 11c4 into x power 4 equal to 24 into 11c2 into x square. That is the data here. So a bit calculation is there. Solve it properly. 11c4 means 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into x power 4 equal to 24 into 11 into 10 by 2 into x square. Here 11, 10 cancel both sides. So 4 into 2, 8 cancel. 3 ones, 3 threes cancel. So what is left out on the right side? Only 3x square. On the right side, 12. So means 3x square equal to 12, x square equal to 4 is the answer. I hope understand everyone. So this is the answer. What I told, calculation should require more faster to get the answer easily. So I hope understand this question. Option A correct. Next, the term independent of x. Before I give one formula, term independent of x means constant term. In this case, the value of r is np by p plus q. If you want to find term independent of x, you can take r equal to np by p plus q. What is p? This is p. And exponent of second term denominator is q. So this is n. So you can take r equal to np by p plus q to get the value of r. There you can get the required answer. So in this question, what you can identify? P value 2, Q value 1, N value 10. So what is all value? All value NP by P plus Q. The NP means 10 into 2, 20 by P plus Q. So NP, sorry, N is 9, sorry, not 10. So 18 by P plus Q, 2 plus 1, 3. That gives 6. R equal to 6. If you take r equal to 6 and find the term that gives the independent of x only. So I will solve the remaining part in the next page. For the expansion, 3x squared by 2 minus 1 by 3x whole power 9. To find torment of x, or the r value got it 6. So t6 plus 1 is 9c6. 3x squared by 2 whole power 9 minus 6 to minus 1 by 3x whole power 6 we got it here. So 9c6 same as 9c3. So 3x squared by 2 whole cube into minus 1 by 3x whole power 6. You have to simplify. 9 into 8 into 7 by 3 into 2 into 1. This is 3 cube. 27 x power 6 by 2 cube. 8 into minus 1 power 6 is 1. 3 power 6 into x power 6. X power 6 cancel. Next 8 cancel. So what is left out here? So here 27 also possible to cancel. 3 ones, 3 nines cancel. So 9 into 9. So 3 power 4. That is 3 square, 3 power 4. This value gives 3 power 4 into 1, sorry, into 7 by 3 power 6. So this also 2 times cancel. 7 by 9 is the answer. So I hope understand everyone. Just simplification only. Write the term and take the simplification to get the answer for this one. So answer will be, sorry, what you're missing anything, something. Sorry, here 2 is there. 2 is missing. 9 into 2 is 7 by 18 is the answer. Here 2 is there. 2 into this value. So got it here? 7 by 18. Answer is 7 by 18. So next question. So the middle term is the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n. So how to find middle terms? So n is even. How to find the middle term? X plus y whole power n. N even. So middle term is n plus 2 by 2. So n is odd. There are two middle terms. So n plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2. These are the middle terms. If n is odd. So here n is what? 2n. So n equal to n, that is even. So middle term is so 2n plus 2 by 2 means n plus 1. So you have to find tn plus 1. Tn plus 1 is 2n cn x power n. So observe here 2n cn, where is there? Here 2n cn. You want middle term, entire term with the x required. So there is no x. This answer wrong. This is 2n plus n plus 1 wrong. 2n c n minus 1 wrong. The only chance is this one. So if you simplify this one standard problem, you have to remember the solution is little long, but you have to remember this one as a formula to find middle term of the expansion 1 plus x whole power 2n. So this is 2n plus 1. Just remember as a formula. So there is a simplification is the procedure. So now this is one standard question. If you want, you can see the textbook, NCR textbook. They given solution detailedly. You can go to that one. Will get answer. Option D is correct. I hope clear. So how to remember means all odd numbers in numerator by n factorial into 2 power n into x power n. That is the way to remember. Option D is correct. This is one standard question and important question. So in the expansion, the coefficient of middle term. In the expansion, coefficient of middle term. Same thing, here n is even. So middle term is 4 plus 2 by 2. And that is 6 by 2 means 3. So third term is the middle term. So T3 as T2 plus 1. You can calculate. So the coefficient of middle term. First you have to find middle term. Means 4c2 into 3x power 2 into 2 power 2. 4c2 is 4 into 3 by 2 into 1 into 9x square into 4. So 2 ones, 2 2's cancel. So to get the answer is 4 in 6 into, sorry, 2 into the 6, 6 into 4, 20, 24 into 9 is 216 x square. The coefficient of middle term is 216 only. So understand here? 6 into 4, 20, 24 into 9, 24 into 9. So 36, 18, 216. The answer is 216 x square. The value of middle term is 216. I hope understand. The maximum they will ask the questions, middle term, quotient of something, and constant term. There are the questions. So answer is C. Next question. The sum of the odd binomial coefficient. This is also another important property. So we have to remember some conditions of sum of the binomial coefficient NC0, NC1, NC2, and so on. NCn, the value is 2 power n. Just you have to remember. Next, sum of the odd coefficients means NC0. Odd means NC0, NC2. This value equal to 2 raised to power n minus 1. That equal to sum of the even binomial coefficients. These are formulas you have to memorize. Sum of all coefficients 2 power n. Sum of only odd coefficients, sum of even coefficient is 2 power n minus 1. Here we want sum of odd coefficient, that is NC0, NC2, NC4, this value. What is formula? 2 power n minus 1. Here n is 50. 2 power 50 minus 1. 2 power 49. So in this question, n equal to 50 because of power. 2 power 49. Which option? Option C is correct. I hope understand. Next. 2 power 49 is the answer. Now, sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 1 plus x minus 3x square whole power 3, 1, 4, 3. Sum of all coefficients. For any expansion, how to get sum of all coefficients? So let us consider f of x equal to given expansion. 1 plus x minus 3x square whole power 3, 1, 4, 8. Sum of coefficients. Sum of all coefficients will obtain by formula f of 1. F of 1 means x equal to 1 substitute. If there are two variables x equal to y equal to 1, you can substitute. So that means 1 plus 1 minus 3 whole power 3, 1, 4, 8. So that is minus 1 power 3, 1, 4, 8. So power is even number, that gives answer plus 1. So which option? Option C is correct. Because of based on power, you can get plus or minus. If it is 3, 1, 4, 7, answer is minus 1. Your power is even number. So the answer is positive. I hope understand here. Sum of all coefficients, how to get substitute x equal to 1 in the given expansion, you get sum of all coefficients. I hope understand this question. This is a good question. This good concept. So answer is C. Next, the coefficients of second, third, and fourth terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 2n are in AP. Then condition which is required. What given? The coefficients of second, third, fourth term in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 2n are in AP. What is the relation here? So we have one formula is there. The coefficients of rth, r plus 1, r plus 2 terms in 1 plus x whole power m are in AP. So what is the condition here? The condition is m minus 2r whole square equal to m plus 2. This is a condition. So this is a normal solving is a very long process. You have to remember as a formula r plus 1, r plus these are conjugate terms. In the expansion of 1 plus x whole power m are in AP, then m minus 2r whole square equal to m plus 2. Here what is m? M is the power of the exponent, that is 2n in this question. So here r is a starting term of 2, r equal to 2. This value substitute in the condition to get the required answer. What is the formula here? M minus 2r whole square equal to m plus 2. I will solve the remaining part in the next page. So what is the condition? M minus 2r whole square equal to m plus 2. So m is 2n and r equal to 2. So 2n minus 2 into 2, 4 whole square equal to 2n plus 2. Expand left side 4n square. 4n square. 4 to 8 16n plus 16 minus 2n minus 2 equal to 0. So 4n square minus 18n plus 14 equal to 0. Cancel by 2. 2n square minus 9n plus 7 equal to 0. So what is the answer? 2n square minus 9n plus 7 equal to 0. Look at the options. Which option is 2n square minus 9n plus 7? 2n square minus 9n plus 7. Option B correct. So I hope understand this one. But you have to remember that property m minus 2r whole square equal to m plus 2. M is the exponent of the binomial exponent. I hope clear this one. Next question. The coefficients of middle terms in the binomial expansion are equal. Then what is the value of n? So middle term required here. The first expansion 1 plus ax whole power 4. You can take middle term because even power. Here also middle term. So I will solve the question in the next page. It is convenient for us. The first expansion is 1 plus x whole power 4. So middle term will be even number 4 plus 2 by 2. What is for n plus 2 by 2? Means 3. Third term middle term. If you take 1 minus ax whole power 6, the middle term is 6 plus 2 by 2. Means fourth term is middle term. So they are given, what the given question? Coefficients of the middle terms are equal. You have to find a middle term first. So T3 means T2 plus 1. That means 4c2 ax power 2. So that means 4c2 into a square x square. So in this case T4 means T3 plus 1. So that means 6c3 into minus ax whole power 3. So 6c3 into minus a whole cube into x cube. I hope you understand here. Step what they are given, coefficients are equal. This value equal to this value. They are given, these two are equal, coefficients are equal. So 4c2 into a square equal to 63 into minus a whole cube. 4c2 is 4 into 3 by 2 into 1 into a square equal to 63, 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 into 2 into 1 into minus a cube. So here cancel out. 2 1s, 2 2s cancel. So 3 6 cancel. So that means 6a square equal to 20 minus a whole cube. So here 1a also cancel. A equal to minus 6 by 20. So minus 3 by 10 is the A answer. The value of A is what? Minus 3 by 10. I hope understand this one. So I will check the answer in the next page. A equal to minus 3 by 10. Option A. So check it. So A is the answer. Understand here? Middle term, how to take middle term? Take the middle terms and equate them to get the answer. So now this question, the value of NC0 minus NC1 plus NC2 minus NC3. So this is the answer is 0. So and again remember formula NC0 sum of the binomial coefficients I gave formula. Sum of the binomial coefficient is 2 power n. If it is all the positive terms. If it alternately positive negative, so this one is 0. If it all positive, the answer is 2 power n. If it alternately positive negative, the answer is what? 0. Here no need to solve it only here. Sum of all binomial coefficient 2 power n. Alternative positive negative means that is 0 only. Clear now? That is. It is just property can remember. So here coefficient of x power 17 in the expansion of x minus 1, x minus 2 and so on, x minus 18. So here if you multiply the entire expression, the highest power is x power 18. Highest power is x because 18 factors are there. So we want x power 17 means next coefficient, second term coefficients we require. Coefficient of x power 17. So here there is a logic is there. Here coefficient of lower degree term of the given expansion is minus of sum of the roots. Sum of roots you can take. What are roots here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are roots. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on plus 18. Sum of n natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2. Use this formula to get answer. Minus 18 into 18 plus 1 by 2. So this value is minus 9 into 17. So 19. So 9 into 17 minus 171 is the answer. So I hope understand here. So 2 1s, 2 9s cancel. 9 into 19. The value is minus 171. So which option? Option B is correct. So that means if you want to get the lower degree term of the given expansion, that equal to minus sum of the roots. Why minus sum of the roots? If all the terms are x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus. If all plus, you can take plus only. I hope understand. This is also very good question for the mains and CET. So the next question, check the answer. Option B correct. Next, 1 minus x plus x square whole power n equal to a0 a1x plus a2x square and so on a2n x power 2n. Then the value of a2 a0 plus a2 plus a4, that means a2 is x square coefficient, a4 is x power 4 coefficient, a2n is x power 2n coefficient. That means sum of the even powers of x we required. So here also there is a formula is there. Take f of x equal to 1 minus x plus x square whole power n is given. So I told sum of all coefficients f of 1. So what is the formula? Sum of coefficients, just remember here, is f of 1. Sum of even powers of x, even powers, equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. Sum of odd powers. Sum of odd powers is f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. These formulas you have to memorize. So here what you want? Sum of the even powers. So you want here sum of even powers. What is expansion? 1 minus x plus x square whole power what? N. I will write in the solution next page. The expansion is 1 minus x plus x square whole power n. This is f of x. So they are asking a0 plus a2 means sum of even powers. Sum of even powers equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. F of 1 means n equal to 1, you can substitute 1 minus 1 plus 1 whole power n plus 1 minus of minus 1 plus 1 whole power n by 2. So 1 minus 1 cancel, you get 1. 1 power n, 1 plus 3 power n by 2. So the answer is 3 power n plus 1 by 2, sum of even powers. If sum of odd powers, 1 minus 3 power n by 2 only. So I hope you are this one. Check the answer correct or wrong. 3 power n plus 1 by 2 is the answer. So which option? First or 3 power n minus 1 by 2? Not 3 power n plus 1 by 2. Option B is correct. So I hope clear this one. Next one. In the binomial expansion of a minus b whole power n, the sum of fifth and sixth terms is 0. What is the value of a by b? Sum of fifth and sixth term, that is t5 plus t6 equal to 0. t5 plus t6 equal to 0. That is t5 equal to minus t6. What is the value of a by b we want? So I will write the next page. Next page. The expansion is a minus b whole power 5. So they are given t5 equal to minus t6. So T5 means T4 plus 1 equal to minus of T plus 5 plus 1. So 5 C4 a power 1, sorry, I will check once. For n, power is n, this is n. So means I will write once again NC4 NC4 a power n minus 4 into minus b power 4 equal to right side minus of NC5 a power n minus 5 into minus b power 5. So this is the value. So now we can simplify here. NC4 a power n minus 4 into b power plus 4. Only minus this power is odd number gives positive. NC5 a power n minus 5 b power 5 is there. Cancel out this one and rearrange the terms. A terms bring this side. A power n minus 4 by a power n minus 5 equal to NC5 by NC4 into b. So we have one more formula. NCR by NCR minus 1 is n minus r plus 1 by r. What is formula? NCR by NCR minus 1 equal to n minus r plus 1 by r. You can apply formula. Here n minus 4, if you take this one numerator, a will come here. And the right side is n minus 5 plus 1 by 5. Because r is 5 into b. So therefore a by b equal to n minus 4 by 5 is the answer. Understand here? If you take this one numerator n minus 4 minus n plus 5, that gives a power 1, this value. And right side apply formula to get the answer for this one. I hope you know. Just T5 equal to minus T6 and solve the question. So the answer is n minus 4 by 5. So option B is correct. So next question. The total number of terms in the expansion of 1x plus y whole power 50 plus x minus y whole power 150 after simplification. So there is a formula is there. So number of terms in the expansion of x plus y whole power n is number of terms. If n is even and n is odd. Number of terms in the expansion of x plus y whole power n minus x minus whole power n is n plus 2 by 2 if n is even, n plus 1 by 2 if n is odd. This is a formula here. Here n equal what? 150. So means number of terms n plus 2 by 2. So means 150 plus 2. 152 by 2 means 76 terms. So this is the answer. I hope you have this one. That is the way to solve the question. But you have to remember formula. For even terms n plus 2 by 2. For odd terms, for odd power n plus 1 by 2. Check the answer. Answer 76. Next question. Sum of coefficient. Just I give formula. Sum of coefficient means f of x is 1 minus x whole power 10. Sum of coefficients, that is f of 1 means 1 minus 1 whole power 10, that is 0. So option A. Sum of coefficients means how to get? Substitute x equal to 1. So substitute x equal to 1. Any expansion is given. You can substitute x equal to 1 to get the sum of the coefficients. I hope here this one. So that is these are the problems in binomial theorem. Next, we'll go to problem solving. I think answer is A. Clear now? Now the problems based on the mathematical logics. These are very simple questions. All the statement type questions you can solve very fastly, but some are tricky questions are there. So I will give you some properties when you are solving questions. Be careful. Which are the following statement? So statement, what is the statement? It has the truth value. It can be true or false or both. Then that is called a statement. So may you live long. This is not a statement. May God bless you. It is not a statement. So a sun is a star. This is only answer. Sun is a star. That is only statement. So other things are not statements. So the answer is sun is a star. That is C option. So next question. Negation of the proposition. If we control population growth, we prosper. So on solving these questions, you can describe the what statements. I took the statement as P. What I took? This is P. And the second one is Q. There is a missing one here then. So if then means implication. If then means implication. P implies Q. That is a given statement. So what they are asking, negation of the P implies Q. So negation of P implies, that means they are asking negation means opposite of this one. So this is the given statement. What I told, you assume this is P and this is Q. The given statement is P implies Q. You have to find negation of P implies Q. So there is a formula for negation of P implies Q. This you have to remember as a formula. So P remains same, implication becomes and negation of Q. This is a formula. Just you remember as a formula. So we will solve so many questions based on this property. Negation of P implication of Q is P remains same and implication becomes and means this is and, this is or means this is symbol. So this become and negation of Q. P remains same means if you control the population growth, so that means this is same, and opposite of prosper we can take it, opposite not a prosper, the where it is there, that only answer here. If we control the population, here not is there, this is not wrong. If we control the population, we do not prosper. If we should not use if, here already end is there, that means this is ruled out. We control the population but we do not prosper. Option C is correct. So you should not use if, because here there is no implication. If there is implication, you can get if then condition. Here there is no implication, you should check normal. If you control the population but we do not prosper, that is the answer. I hope clear this one. The next question. Option C correct. So next one, negation of compound proposition. If an examination is difficult, I shall pass if I study hard. So I will take same thing. This is P you can take, and this is Q you can take, and this is R you can take. And you can rearrange the statement. If examination is difficult, then I shall pass if I study hard. That means if I study hard, then I will pass. So that means the given statement, what is given? Given is P implication or implication Q. Correct or wrong? P means if the examination is difficult, then if I study, then I will pass the examination. So now we have to find the negation for this one. Be careful, negation of P implication or implication Q. This is a given data. So negation means implication. What I told, P remains same, but you will get negation. Again apply negation for this one, R remains same, so and negation of Q will come. I hope understand here. So what is the property? Negation of P implies Q is P and negation of Q. That is the property here. So now here P remains same, apply negation for second term. Again implication is there, that is R and negation of Q. So now P remains same. If the examination is difficult, so first is difficult, any two, first and two options. Second one not difficult is there, you can't take that one, and R also same. That means if the examination is difficult and I study hard and I shall pass, all are what? Positive only. But here negation is there, not pass means not pass here. Option B correct only. So first find, take the condition properly and take the answer based on the property. P remains same, R remains same, opposite of Q. Q means not pass. Not pass here only there. That is the only answer you can take it. I hope understand. Check the answer. B is the correct answer. Next. So which of the following is logically equivalent? You have to apply negation of this one. What the property? Negation of P implies Q. I told now this is most important. So you can take here. And outside negation is there. So it means negation of P Q. That means first position does not change. And so you get second position, get negation of Q. Negation of P and negation of Q. Which option? Two negations here only there. That is the answer. I hope clear. That is the answer for this one. Option D correct. Next, the proposition which is contradiction tautology, either tautology, either A or B, neither A nor B. So what is here? We can take a truth table. If the truth table gives last column is completely falsy, that is called contradiction. Completely true, it is called tautology. This question we can prepare the composition table, then you can get the answer properly. So the question is P negation of P and Q. I will teach next page to clearly. What is statement? P implication negation of P and negation of Q. So prepare table P Q. What is required? Negation of Q required. So next P and negation of Q required, and negation of P and negation of Q required. Finally P implication of negation of P and negation of Q. These are things which we require. The first, these are the common TT, TF, FT and FF. So negation means opposite of Q. False, true, false, true. That is. So P and negation of Q. P and negation of these two combined. What is end? What is end statement means both are true, true. Otherwise it is false. Both are true, it is true. P true and negation of Q true, it is true. Otherwise it's false. So the TF gives F. TT gives T. FF gives F. FT gives F. This over. And negation of this one. This is T, F, T, T. You got it here. Now next P implication. What is the implication? Implication means T, F is there. It is F. For implication, T, F that gives F. Other cases it is always true only. In the implication, T comma F gives F. Other combinations it is gives what? True only. So what you can combine? P and this one you have to combine. What I told? TF is F, otherwise it is true only. So TT it is T. TF is F. FT is T. FT is T. So that means all are not true. So that means it is not tautology. All are not falsy. It is not contradiction. So you can call as neither tautology nor contradiction. In this case, neither tautology nor contradiction. The question which you can write as answer neither tautology nor contradiction. Neither tautology nor contradiction you can take here. I hope understand here. So you can take it as it's not tautology nor contradiction. You can call it as neither tautology nor contradiction. You can take it. I hope understand this one. Prepare the table based on the truth value of the last column. You can say that tautology or contradiction or neither tautology nor contradiction. So I hope understand everyone. This is most important. So option D correct. Check it. So D is the correct answer. So next one, the negation of this one means you have to apply negation for this one. So be careful to write here. Negation means apply normally can apply. So negation of P just opposite of R is end. Negation is negation cancel. You will get this one. So negation of P is P only. That you have to remember. So first one negation of Q, opposite of R is end. Negation cancel, this one comes. So look at the option, which option is matching with this both ends and negation of Q. Option B is correct. That is only answer. You can take it. I hope understand here. Check the answer. Option B correct only. This topic is easy, but logic is there. So the proposition is same thing, tautology or not. So they're asking here P and negation of P between them and is there. So I can prepare the table for this case also. Can prepare the table for this case. What the question? P2 negation of P to negation of P to P, that is required. So only two things, only P is enough. P negation of P. So then P2 negation of P and negation of P to P and final answer. Suppose this is take A, B. You want A implication, B this is required here. So T, F, T, F and FT you can take here. FT. You can take P to as well, TF and FT you can take to get proper answer. So that means what I told implication. If you take implication, both are TF means F. Otherwise it is true only. So TF means F. FT means true. So reverse. You can take reverse. FT gives T. TF gives F. So I hope clear this one. Next, we want implication between these two. Implication what I told. So implication what I told. So when you come, sorry, this is end now. Before between them end is there, not implication. This is end. Sorry. So end means both are true. Otherwise false. So for end, T comma T gives T. Otherwise false only. So here between sorry, this is end only here. A and B. So not means both are true. Otherwise false. FT means F. TF means F. So it is falsy. So falsy means what you can say. This is contradiction. Contradiction. This is called contradiction. I hope clear this one. So end means both true means true. Otherwise false only. Here end is there. So can ft is f, tf is f. That is the answer for this one. I hope clear this one. So answer C, contradiction is answer. Next. So converse of the contrapositive of PQ. So first thing, what is called converse, inverse, and contrapositive? It's just simple logic. You have to remember there is statement Q. What is converse for this one? So converse is Q to P. Next, inverse. It's all you studied in the first year. Just recap. So inverse means negation of P to negation of Q. So next, contrapositive. Contrapositive. So contrapositive means negation of Q to negation of P. That's it. Converse of inverse is contrapositive. What do you call? Sorry, I will write again. Contrapositive means negation of Q to negation of P. That is, this is on ready. So that is called contrapositive. Means converse of inverse is nothing but contrapositive. You have to take converse of contrapositive. First, what is the contrapositive? This is given PQ. So contrapositive, just add CP. That is negation of Q to negation of P. That is contrapositive. You want converse. So converse means reverse it. So reverse means converse. Converse of contrapose. CP means contrapose. That is nothing but negation of P to negation of Q. So which option is matching negation of P to final answer to negation of Q? Option C is matching. That is the answer. I hope you get this one. That is the answer for this one. So check the answer. Option C is correct. All simple questions only, but little practice required. So here water is freezing this morning. This morning is temperature is less than degree. Thus what you can say. P and Q are logical equivalent. P is inverse of Q. P is converse of Q. P is contrapositive of Q. Water is freeze this morning when the temperature is low. So that means both are equivalent. The first option is correct. Water freeze this morning. The temperature is less than 0. Then only you can water froze. So therefore answer is yeah, option is correct. So I think you can check the answer. A is the right answer. Correct one. Next. So here inverse of the compound position. Inverse means what I told. So for P comma Q, inverse is what? So inverse is negation of P to negation of Q. That is called inverse. So that means you can apply what? Negation for this one and negation for this one to get the answer. So that means inverse means negation of P, Q, P to negation of Q and P. So do it slowly. So that means here just apply property negation of P, R becomes and negation of Q to R. I apply negation first. So negation of P, R become and this one. So negation of Q means negation of Q and becomes R negation of P. That's clear. Now what extra there? Negation of Q, then R is there. So last step is negation of P and so Q what and negation of R to negation of Q or negation of P. Just check it once again. So this value negation of Q to R is Q and negation of R. This you have to remember here. So now check the answer. Which option is matching? So negation of P and Q negation of R. Negation of P and Q and negation of R implies negation of Q or negation of P only. The first option is matching. So do it slowly. This value gives Q and negation of R. Q and negation of R, which is here only there. So I hope understand here. Now, clear. So option A is correct. So check the answer. A is correct. Next 29. Contrapositive. So what is contrapositive? So contrapositive of P implies Q is negation of Q to negation of P. That is a formula. So you can take reverse and apply negation. Negation of Q and negation of R implies negation of P and Q. That is just apply negation and reverse and apply negation. So this gives negation of Q and becomes R. Negation of R is R. And here same thing. Negation of P is P or negation of Q. That is one answer. So check the answer. Negation of Q or R implies P or negation of Q. Only option C is matching. So let us sharpness required on solving these questions. I hope clear this one. Understand? Once again, negation of Q and become R. Negation of R is R. Negation of P is P and and become R. Negation of Q. That's it. So check the answer. C is correct. 30th. So composite version of P and negation of Q implies negation of P and Q. So this one you have to take the table. You have to prepare table for this question. There is no alternate method. This is a question which they are asking. P, Q. So what is required? P, Q required. Negation of P is there. Negation of Q is there. So P and negation of Q required. P and negation of Q required. And negation of P, Q required. And negation of P and Q required. And what you want here? This implies this. This is you can take some A. This you can take B. So you want last A implies B required. So T, 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 F, F, T, F, F. So negation of P means F, F, T, T. So negation of Q means F, T, F, T. So P and negation of Q. P and negation of Q. These two. And means both are true, otherwise false. TF gives F. TT gives T. FF gives F. FT gives F. So that means, so the first F, T, FF. So negation of P or Q. Negation of P or Q. So R means both are false, it is false, otherwise true only. Both are false, false, otherwise true. So that means TF is T. FF is F. So TT is T. TF is T. So next, negation of this one. For this one, negation. F, T, F, and F. A implication B. Implication means what I told. TF means F, otherwise true only. TF means, so TF means, so look at here, TF means F, otherwise it is true only. So now here combine these two only. FF is T, TT is T, FF is T, FF is T. Completely true. So that means what you call this one? This is called tautology. Not tautology. So that is the answer for this one. I hope clear this one. Be careful when you're writing the answer. So answer is B. Next 31. Which of the following statement has truth value? So a quadratic equation x square plus has always real root. You can check the discriminant for the first one. B square minus 4ac. B square is 1 minus 4, that is minus 3 less than 0. Roots imaginary. That means they're asking false. This is only false. That's all. No need to check other options. Which of the following is false? Means this is given real root, but roots are what? Imaginary. Imaginary roots means this is false statement only. I hope clear this one. 31. Next question. Check the answer. A option is wrong. So that too. So contrapositive of this one. Suppose this is P and this is Q. Contrapositive means negation of Q to negation of P. So negation of Q means A not equal to 0. R becomes AND. So B not equal to 0 implies what? AB not equal to 0. So this is symbol for AND. And B not equal to 0 implies AB not equal to 0. Observe here, only C option correct. I hope understand. So this is the class for you all. So thank you. All the best.